everyone, and welcome to another stint of the Mirror's Facebook Love Island Lives. Today, we have been joined by the lovely Coco, who is ready to talk to us all about. Hi, Coco.
Hi.
We're ready to talk all about everything that happened at the reunion. So, how are you, Coco?
I'm good. Yeah, good. I've been at a festival weekend, so a little bit tired, but I'm good.
Partying still. You've had a lot of partying since you've come back from the villa, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I've taken like a step back from drinking, but still like just the late nights are catching up on me, I think.
I can imagine. So, obviously, you were at the reunion and the reunion was aired yesterday. What did you make of the episode?
I mean, I think it was like quite an interesting episode to see how the finalists are. Obviously, they've only been out a few days. I think there should be like a little bit more of a break before they air the reunion so we can see like people in like a few weeks or months and give them a bit of more time to settle into like this new exciting life they've come out to. But yeah, it was a good episode.
Yeah, definitely. Some people are actually saying, obviously, there was quite a build up because there was talks about the rap party being quite wild and so on and so forth. So some people have said the reunion show was quite tame. Did they show everything?
I mean, obviously it's an edited show, so they don't show like everything, but I would say they showed the bulk of stuff that was going on. But obviously there's certain things they can't show for reasons like they just wouldn't be suitable to be seen. So yeah.
Okay. So you kind of clashed with Summer at the reunion, which is what we saw part of that from what I understand. How are you guys now?
We're just not talking, to be honest. I think I've seen a few facial expressions over the weekend towards me, which weren't nice. But for me, I just can't be involved with that like drama. It just seems very like school-like, and I just take a step back and just do my own thing. And yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with her. Like, there's nothing. I don't hold grudges against people, but obviously, everyone's different.
Yeah. Did watching the show back give you a different perspective on the argument that you had with her at all?
I think all that was really cut out was a bit of back and forth, where I was just like, I don't really want to talk about this. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, it's like schoolgirl drama, and I just don't want to be involved. Like, I'm 27. So that was cut out. And there was a few comments made by her that were cut out, which I'd rather not share because they're very nasty towards me. And I just would rather not even put them out there. And I did even say that to Welfare before the episode aired, that I would rather those comments she made about me not be shown.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. She's kind of given out a statement today and said that her and Josh are now just friends. What's your reaction to that?
I'm not surprised. I mean, I think she did quite like him, but like he's obviously come out to this new exciting life, and I think him and a few other of the boys are just lapping up the attention and enjoying it. I would say that when she was still in the villa, he was obviously, like I said on the show reunion, moving a bit crazy, like enjoying his new found, like people recognizing him, and that's absolutely fine. But it's funny how the woman gets blamed and the man doesn't. So
yeah, definitely. Someone in the audience has done a TikTok or claiming to be in the audience, should we say, and they've said that you walked off. Is that true?
I've seen that TikTok, and most of what she's saying is a lie. A lot of the things she said that I said, I never said. So I don't know why people are trying to gain traction or views or whatever she's trying to do there. I didn't walk off. The executive producers come up to me and were like, do you want to like come with us and like we can talk about it, because I was upset. Like, I'm a crier, and so if I get in an argument, I will cry after. I don't like being ganged up on. Some of the comments were nasty that she said, so they just took me to understand, because they didn't even realize there was a problem between us. So I just sat with them for like the first half, and then the next break went back in because I didn't want to miss the reunion, but I think they were just checking I was okay. So I didn't storm off. They actually took me out to check I was okay.
Well, that certainly gives us a different perspective as well. And I suppose the audience members don't necessarily see everything that goes on between yourselves and the producers as well. So it is really good to kind of clear those things up. So a few Islanders, Summer and Dami included, actually have complained about the edit of the reunion. What's your kind of take on that?
I mean, I don't think there's anything to complain. I did see Summer's tweet, but the only thing they took out of that argument, to be honest, would have looked even worse on her. So they've actually done her a favor, as the things that she said to me were just completely out of line and actually offensive, and not what you would say to a woman or a man, but a woman. So to be honest, like, I don't think it's a bad edit in her favor. Dammy, I don't really know what he's talking about. I've only actually watched my clip from the reunion, so I'm not sure.
Some people were claiming that he looked bored throughout the show. Yeah,
I don't think bored. I mean, I think it was a very long night. It did take hours, and I remember when I first come out, I was so tired and overwhelmed, and like a bit anxious. So maybe like being away, like from, you know, you have your phone taken off you, you're there, you're tired. He maybe just felt like a bit drained of energy and a bit like overwhelmed. I would say that's probably it. I mean, I did feel sorry for them all. Like, they'd literally been basically come out and straight away they're there, and I would find that overwhelming.
100%. And I do think as well, with the finalists and any Islander actually, that you have to go over things over and over again. So I can imagine that that's rather exhausting for you guys. But it must have been also really nice to kind of just, you know, get all together again. You've kind of got this once in a lifetime experience. Yes. So that must have been really nice to be reunited with everyone.
It was so nice, like, seeing people who I hadn't seen, because obviously, like, a lot of us Islanders have seen each other who were already out, but there were people that I hadn't seen, and there's even people I hadn't met. Like, I hadn't met Antigone before, so that was nice. I hadn't seen, obviously, Ekin and Davide since they left, or like Andrew and Tasha, Gemma and Lucas. So it's nice to see everyone once again. Yeah, it was nice, but we didn't get to spend much time with people because it was very much you get there and you're basically straight on the TV. But the people I did see and talk to, like, it was lovely. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. And did you go to Antigone's party afterwards as well?
Do you know what? I didn't, because I was staying in a hotel with Cheyenne and she wasn't feeling very well. And I just couldn't be bothered for that kind of like drama that had happened. I just thought I'd rather just go to bed. I was so tired. It didn't finish filming until like midnight. I was like, oh, I'd rather go to bed than go drinking right now, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. And especially with the festival at the weekend, I'm sure you was thinking, oh, save your energy.
And I had a concert Friday night as well, and I was going Christina Aguilera, so I wanted to like save my energy for that.
100%, definitely. So obviously it was really nice to kind of see all the finalists all together and the couples. What's your take on the couples?
My take on the couples, I mean, I think they all deserve to be in the final, personally. I think they all seemed, when we were in there, like very loved up, very sweet with each other. So yeah, I think they were all like deserving of being in that final. And I can see potential in all of them to last a really long time. So hopefully that happens, but obviously life gets in the way sometimes. So hopefully they last.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Is there one couple in particular that you can see lasting longer than the others?
I think for me, the people I can see lasting the longest is Ekin and Davide and Tasha and Andrew. But I mean, I think the others also could last a really long time. I just think those are the couples who I saw more of, like, when I was in there, being so in love.
Yeah, that's really sweet. Obviously, you mentioned Tasha and Andrew there, and obviously you guys kind of had some difficulties in the villa, shall we say. Have you spoken since they've left at all?
Yeah, of course. So I obviously saw them at the reunion, gave Tasha a hug. She's like, oh, are you okay? Like, we had a little catch up. She looked amazing. I was like, you literally look like a pop star. Like, you look unreal. And I saw Andrew too, and he was just like, you okay? Da-da-da. And we had a nice little chat. Yeah. So seen them, very happy for them. Honestly, they're really sweet.
Oh, that's really good. And that's really lovely that you guys can, you know, kind of put what happened between you all and actually focus on potentially being friends at some point. That's really nice.
I mean, I feel like me and Tasha were like friends in the villa. Like, there was never any issue between us. I think just maybe like how it was, there wasn't much shown of us two being friends, but like we did get on really well. So there was literally never any bad blood there, really. I think like with them two, they're very mature and they realize like these things are going to happen. It's a TV show and you're meant to explore other connections. So there was never any like bad blood.
Yeah. Oh, you say that though, but I do think that it did come across that you guys did have a mutual respect for one another. I think that definitely came across when you guys were speaking when Andrew and Tash fell out. So obviously that's really nice. That was really nice to see.
Yeah, she's lovely. Honestly, she's really sweet. She's literally like a very genuine, kind girl.
Oh, that's really nice. So obviously out of Tash, who out of the rest of the female islanders could you see being friends with in the future?
Do you know what? Like, I would happily meet up with any of them. Like, I'm not really like, I don't really have like bad blood between anyone, but there's obviously people who I think like are more similar to me. And when you come out, like, you want to meet up with the people who you like are maybe more similar to. I think like I really like Danica, Ekin, actually really like Paige. Spoke at the reunion, really nice. Like everyone really, I think just maybe like there's more people who I would be more inclined to meet up with than others.
Yeah, of course. And out of the guys, obviously those that are single, would there be any of the guys that have potentially caught your eye that you would date outside of the villa?
No, absolutely not. All the single ones, I've seen how they move, and no, they're not for me.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, especially when you're partying with them. You probably see what their true colours are like.
Exactly, not for me.
Oh. So speaking about partying, obviously the rap party is kind of what got this the kind of tension built up about apparently the reunion was going to be explosive. Can you tell us a little bit more about what actually happened at the rap party?
I mean, for me, like, I feel like there was just like some comments made, and I felt a little bit like isolated and attacked for no reason. I felt like, a little bit like I hadn't really done anything and I didn't really understand where it was coming from. Like, it was actually a bit weird to me, especially when these people were people who had been my friends, who had been living with me. So it felt very much like an excuse, and like, I don't know, I just felt like very isolated and attacked that night. But however, like, I don't really want to dwell on it because it was like a private event and a private matter, and the things they said I wouldn't want to share.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. And at the end of the day, at least it's all behind you now.
Exactly.
The reunion's done. You can kind of just tie a bow on everything and keep it moving.
I hope that whatever they want from that situation and the show that they get, and like I just wish them the best in their career. But for me, like, I just want to focus on me and my stuff and the people who love me. So yeah, just definitely done with that whole drama.
So what can we expect from Coco within the next 6 months?
I don't know. I think at the moment I've got things coming, like opportunities coming my way, and I just want to see like what's for me, and like I want to make decisions based on what's best for me, and like maybe other TV work, maybe other stuff. We see. I'm still doing my like other job as well, carrying on my graphic design business. That's something I never really want to give up. So yeah, I'll just see where like what comes my way and what I want to do. And I just want to get another dog. That's like the main thing. I want to get an Italian Greyhound to go with my sausage dog.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's the first step, is just get another dog.
Priorities, honey, priorities.
Yeah.
And finally, what about the couples? What are your kind of predictions for them within the next 6 months?
Do you know what? I think they'll all stay together for like these 6 months, and hopefully, obviously, onwards. I think like obviously it'll be hard with like some of them have like quite long distances between each other. I think a few of them will maybe move in with each other. I think there's going to be a lot of busy schedules. They've obviously come out and there's this whole hype around them. So I think it will just be like them working out what works for them as couples. Hopefully everything is very smooth sailing and they can kind of grow together rather than apart.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Coco, for joining us on the final of our Facebook Lives. And wish you all the best. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Take care. Bye.